if anyone tells me we were wrong to sack David Moyes or Louis van Gaal, you can just fuck off now, because that is just utter horse shit. This football that we're playing, beside the results, okay, the football we're playing is so much more entertaining. I'm not bored out of my fucking skin watching us pass the ball 5 million times, or watching us cross the ball 5 million times under Moyes, or pass under Louis van Gaal. It's just, honestly, so entertaining. And my God, that is the best goal I have ever seen us score at Old Trafford. It is absolutely insane. I know it was offside. That's besides the point. We still would have won even if it was discounted, but that is just utter brilliance from Henrikh Mkhitaryan. Utter brilliance. That's why I got him on the back of my home shirt. I think, and I've said it even when he wasn't getting played, that he's going to be our player of the year, and I still do. He's just world class. He's unbelievable. But anyway, the goals, brilliant performance. And one thing again that highlights what's great about this team, Zlatan Ibrahimovic had one of his worst games for Manchester United today, yet still scored a goal and got 2 assists. That is the definition of world class again, when you can still influence a game despite being really, really poor. He gave the ball away a lot, some of his passes were sloppy, he got dispossessed easily, but he still scored. Could have got another because of a fantastic Jordan Pickford save, and Sunderland have got a right hard job keeping him at their team. They need to do whatever they can to keep him at the team, because he is a future England #1 goalkeeper and he looks absolutely phenomenal. Like, fair play to the lad. Barini scored a really nice goal for them anyway, but towards the end. But our first goal was it was Daley Blind of all people. His first goal since, I think, when he scored against Swansea. That's the last time I can remember he scored. Like last season, I think about a year ago. It might have been slightly longer than that. I'm not sure. But yeah, it's great work from Ibrahimovic. Finds Blind. It's a lovely first touch. And then he just puts it across Pickford. And Pickford didn't really have any chance. There was 3 or 4 Sunderland defenders it went through. Couldn't see the ball. And yeah, 1-0. And then we failed to capitalise on it. And, you know, there was moments when it was getting a bit nervous. And we're thinking, oh, shit, is this going to be the same crap that it's always been? But thankfully, Ndong hands us a gift. Dispossessed by Paul Pogba. Pogba runs through, and I think it's Kone stranded by himself. He can't really do anything. He's trying to man mark Pogba and Ibra. Pogba slips it through to Ibrahimovic. Got all the time in the world. Finesses it past Pickford. 2-0. And it's pretty much game over after that, but not before the best goal I have seen at Old Trafford for years. Since Rooney's overhead kick, this was world class, fucking brilliant. Ibrahimovic on the wing, crosses it in, and yes, he's offside, but Mkhitaryan scorpion kicks it into the top left. Like, my God, the class to do that is exceptional. Oh, I love this player so much. Honestly, I was so happy when we signed him. There was rumours Arsenal were going to get him. But yeah, when he chose us, oh my God, I was so happy. And this is why. Even afterwards, we could have got a goal late on. I think it's Ibra slides the ball through to Mkhitaryan, and he just runs at defenders. He's just got that ability to go past them. He's got great vision. He can finish. He can pass. He can do pretty much everything, and that's why I think he's going to be our player of the year. Runs through, gets bundled down. It's a free kick, and then Ibra takes it, but it's straight at the goalkeeper. Sunderland, before that, however, got a really, really good goal of their own by Barini. Pretty much from nothing, just takes a pot shot from 30-odd yards. Top corner, De Gea doesn't even dive. Like it's a really, really exceptional goal. But of course, Sunderland, well, because they're fighting relegation and everything, you know, they'll obviously look at the 3-1 loss. But to be honest, their performance, you know, was pretty good for the most part of it. They had their own chances in Ichibi early in the first half before we scored, I think. De Gea makes a good save, and then I think it's Barini who completely mishits the ball. But they had their chances, and I think they'll be safe. If they do play like they did today against the weaker teams, they'll get points, they'll pick them up, and they should be alright. Fair play to David Moyes as well. I mean, I didn't like him chatting shit before the game, so I did want us to absolutely annihilate them. And whereas 3-1 isn't the huge, like the biggest result, it's still a fairly comfortable result, so I'm happy with it. But until he took shots at United, I never really had a problem with Moyes since he left. Of course, I agree with him being sacked. And to this day, I mean, no one's ever going to change my mind that Jose Mourinho is not the better option than David Moyes, because that's just ludicrous. And if Jose Mourinho hadn't have already accepted the Chelsea job, maybe we would have had him 3 years earlier. But it doesn't really matter. That aside, fair play David Moyes. He still got cheers from the home fans and everything. So yeah, and I'm sure he can do well with Sunderland. But for Manchester United, 4 straight wins in the Premier League. Now we've got Borough at home, then we've got West Ham away before a huge game against Liverpool. So yeah, things are looking up. 4 straight wins, unbeaten in 10 or whatever it is. Ibra already equaling Martial's goal tally last season, and he was our top scorer, 17 goals. That's 50 goals in the calendar year for Ibrahimovic. Only Lionel Messi has had more this season. So, over 2016. It's just been phenomenal. Ibra, even when he's poor, he still gets two assists and a goal. But yeah, I could go on about that game for ages. I just enjoyed watching it. I really did. And yeah, bring on Borough. Arsenal won late on, unfortunately, against West Brom. But I feel like teams will drop points. We've got Hull playing Manchester City later on, so we'll see what happens. But as long as we keep winning our games, someone in the top 4 will slip up eventually and we'll be able to break into it. So yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video. And yeah, peace.